Using the DOAC Dipstick is simple and straightforward, very similar to most urine tests currently available. First, dip the strip in the urine sample for 2 to 3 seconds. Be sure to fully submerge all pads in the urine sample. Then remove the test strip and, with paper towel, wipe off any excess urine from the back and the edges of the strip. Do not forget to close the DOAC Dipstick container. When performing the visual evaluation, make sure you align the DOAC Dipstick correctly, with the handling section of the strip towards the top of the container and the pads at the bottom. The very first thing to be done after removing the strip from the urine sample is to check the urine color, pad 2. There's no need to wait for the 10-minute incubation time required to evaluate the other pads. The urine color control pad doesn't contain any reagent. Normal yellow urine is diluted on the pad and should result in a white urine control pad. The DOAC Dipstick container label shows a normal urine color for reference. Any other color is not normal and the test cannot be evaluated. In this example, the urine pad has been discolored by the presence of blood in the urine, a clinical phenomenon known as hematuria. The urine control pad is no longer white and the test cannot be evaluated. If the urine pad is too dark or discolored, the test must be discarded, as the colors of the other pads, creatinine, factor Xa, and thrombin, may be distorted as a result. Remember, normal yellow urine should result in a white control pad. There are several possible reasons for unusual urine color. Fortunately, these are relatively rare. Highly concentrated urine, leading to staining of the urine control pad, can occur with some drugs, which is rare, or with diseases like bilirubin in liver cirrhosis or hematuria in urogenital system. Finally, some foods or dietary supplements can color the urine, but this impacting the urine control pad remains a very uncommon occurrence. So, in your routine protocol, it is important to always check pad 2 first to know whether the test qualifies for further evaluation. If the urine control pad was white, proceed by placing the strip on a smooth surface with the pads facing up. Set a timer for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, immediately evaluate the test pad's colors visually, comparing them to the corresponding color scales conveniently and clearly displayed on the container label. This form of visual assessment enables you to read the test results with a high level of accuracy and has been proven reliable through an extensive multi-center trial involving more than 800 tests. After the urine color pad, let's now turn our attention towards the next control pad, the creatinine pad. The DOAC test includes a creatinine pad in order to ensure that the kidneys are functional for a correct test interpretation. As both creatinine and DOACs are excreted by kidneys into urine, a renal insufficiency would decrease DOAC excretion in urines. That's why it's important to test the presence of creatinine. After the 10 minutes incubation time, the easy reference label on the container enables you to quickly assess whether the kidneys are sufficiently functional. When the creatinine pad color matches one of the two normal colors referenced on the label, or the color range in between, the test can be evaluated. Here is an example of a low creatinine excretion. The unmistakable pale or light color indicates a low level of creatinine excretion. The patient's kidneys are not functioning properly, and therefore neither creatinine nor DOACs are excreted adequately. The test therefore cannot be evaluated, as it could produce a false negative result. Let's now turn our attention to the DOAC's test pads, starting with the factor Xa inhibitor yellow pad. The container label provides an unmistakable reference to a clear yellow color as a negative result. In this case, no factor Xa inhibitor has been detected in urine. Any color other than the clear yellow reference example, for instance, almost white as shown in the example here, means a positive result. In that case, the interpretation is clear. Factor Xa inhibitor has been detected in urine. Let's look lastly at the upper pad, the thrombin inhibitor pad. An unmistakably ochre color, as shown on the reference label of the container, indicates a negative result. That means no thrombin inhibitor has been detected in urine. The example here shows a thrombin pad color clearly departing from the ochre color shown on the container label. The rose-like color reveals a positive test. This means that thrombin inhibitor has been detected in urine. When evaluating the DOAC Dipstick with the naked eye, you must ensure this is done in an environment with appropriate lighting, either natural or artificial daylight. Warm, artificial light, for instance, which is approximately between 2500 and 3500 Kelvin and contains distinct red-yellow components in the spectrum, can affect the reading of the colors on the pads and is therefore not suitable. If evaluated under such warm light, a negative ochre thrombin pad may be perceived as pink and interpreted incorrectly as positive. This same warm light can also distort the evaluation of the yellow color on the factor Xa inhibitor pad, so all visual readings must be made under natural daylight conditions. The automated reader, however, is unaffected by the light environment. Fortunately, most professional and healthcare facilities use daylight-like artificial lights.